Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
We have Mags here and Aleš. Eowyn, if Eowyn's not here today. And today we will be talking about our normal stuff, the profile of the week, the photos and everything. And then we will have Aleš talk about WikiTree Plus and the data doctor stuff. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Wow, Aleš, you don't have to sound quite so excited.
Okay.
Okay. Aleš, or
we had to drag. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't have to drag him, but so we have a lot of people here. We have Mindy, Chris, Mark, Greg, Jill, Mike. That was it.
Guess what day it is?
Pie Day.
Pie Day. Somebody bring me a blueberry pie, please.
You know what also today is?
It's my son's birthday.
Oh, but it's also Albert Einstein's birthday.
Well, of course he shares a birthday with my son.
Also, I think it's also the anniversary of the death for Stephen Hawking. I think that's right.
Did he die on Pie Day? Wow.
I think so.
How ironic.
It's just all connected.
Mm-hmm.
So
somebody look up Stephen Hawking's profile.
I saw it on Twitter this morning. I was pretty sure.
So Twitter is correct.
Yep, he died 2018, March 14th.
Wow.
So it's been 2 years, 2-year anniversary of his death.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. You think he planned it that way?
You never know.
I don't know. Good morning, Greg. We have 2 Gregs in the chat. And we have Mark.
Mike Egypt. Greg Lavoie. I just like saying your name, Greg. And Leanne Lavoie. I know you guys aren't related, but I like saying Lavoie.
And we
come back and say, no, we pronounce it Lavoie.
We also have Michael and Pauline on Facebook. Hello. She said she can't hear us. Well, obviously, if she can't hear me, I can't tell her how to unhear me.
Turn on your
sign language.
Yeah, we have Kathy. Lots of people here. Some new faces again, I think. I feel like that I haven't seen chatting before.
Yes. And these faces, that is Sarah. She's got her name. I can't point at you very easily. There we go. And then Aleš, I can point at Aleš Trtnik, and I still don't say it right.
No.
I'm not even going to try.
I don't like saying your last name, Aleš.
You can say that, Aleš. Everybody knows me by my first name, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's only one of you, so one Aleš on WikiTree. So.
No, actually, I'm not the only one, but
really?
No, I don't get 511 message for unique name.
Morning, Michelle. How are you?
Also, Karen, Haney, Sheila, and Nancy, and Mary, and Tommy from the Bayou. Tommy from the Bayou State.
That's Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. We have Lamira Morton. Hello, everybody.
How cool.
We got a lot of people here, I guess, to hear.
It's an orange party.
Aleš is not wearing orange. He's wearing WikiTree. Okay.
He is wearing orange. Just a small blob of orange. Hey, Hillary. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Bud. Bud's here.
His last name is Sample.
I know. And I'm going to guess Tennessee. Well, South for sure. There's lots of samples in Tennessee. There's lots of petites in the Carolinas too, in Virginia. Anyway,
Okay.
We're not doing a geography lesson this morning.
Nope, I wouldn't be very helpful in that anyway. So he's from Indiana.
Oh, cool.
Sample. Mhm.
Can I share my screen real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yay.
We're gonna do the question.
No,
No.
I'm just going to show
Oh.
people what I'm doing in just a minute.
Oh, okay.
This is where I'm going to be at 11 o'clock. WikiTree and everything name studied. It's for the Surname Society Annual General Meeting and Conference 2020. It starts at 11 and I'm the first speaker at 11 or 11:10. That's Eastern Standard Time, 3:10 if you're in the UK. So if you are not a member of the Surname Society, it's like $5. It's very, very low, $5 or $10. I think it's $12 a year for me. So if you haven't joined, you can join and sign up to watch this great conference all day today.
Mhm.
More speakers and stuff. So
Max talks about WikiTree all the time.
I do. Okay, I'm stopped sharing. But I
Okay.
can start sharing again, but I'd have to.
Yeah. Well, we guess we can go into the question a little bit and the question of the week.
Yeah. Well, let me share again. Here, there we go. So, not that one, this one. Hee.
Oop. Oh, it's us. It's a vortex.
Wait a second. I got a brand new version of I don't know what to do here. I got a brand new version of Office, and it's my first time using it, and I don't know how to use it very well because I can't close the other screen. So let me do this, and then we're going to go here. How about that?
Okay.
All right, good. All right, so I was really impressed with the question of the week. There weren't a ton of answers for who is your favorite female ancestor. I always say that I would love to be related to Boudica, although I'm not, that I know of. But that she's like just one of those people. But there were some cool answers. There were also some great pictures, which is why I wanted to share my screen today to share it with you. This is Grand Aunt Nora Long. I loved her more than I can even express in writing. She gave up her job in California and moved into my room to take care of my mother, who was terminal with breast cancer, so I could stay in school. She was my mother's aunt, and my grandmother was suffering from depression and could not deal with my mother being ill. So this is just really, really, really sweet. And look at her beaming smile. She does. She looks kind of like Annie Oakley there in her outfit, but she's with her love in 1944 with her or her son. I guess it's her son. Anyway, that's a beautiful picture of Aunt Nora, and cool she was. There's a couple of others. Here's a great picture. I don't know, but this lady looks like she could cook. Clara Ream, she was a brick wall for us. And this post is by Lucy Silvaggio Diaz. What a great picture of her. And boy, talk about people who look like they have great humor. She's obviously giving somebody a hard time, and heaven help whoever got in the way of that stick or cane that she's got in her hand. But the fellow she's with, that I'm assuming is her, the first wife was an elocutionist. That's crazy. So they look like they're in great humor. There's another great picture down here that's labeled mother. Carrie Ann Reed Plumley, mother of Florence Tabor, and this is from J.D. Ingram. So it's her great grandmother, Carrie Ann Reed. Carrie lived with her husband, Reuben Patrick Barton, several miles from Weatherford, Texas. And let's see if there's another one down here. I think so. Isn't this gorgeous portrait?
Oh, that's a really nice picture.
Isn't that gorgeous? So this is Zarisa Tift Powers, and it's posted by P.E. Rosner, but that is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that she's in mourning because of the black, but it could just be the way she's wearing. Notice there's some sort of interesting pin or something connected to her collar with a chain. That's just a gorgeous picture. I love the old studio photographs. I think that is the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
So those were the question of the week.
Did you want to talk about the 52 ancestors and your
jump right over there to it? The 52 ancestors this week was really fun. Amy Johnson Crow does the 52 ancestors, and it's a lot of fun if you're working on an ancestor a week. Roberta Estes works on 52 ancestors every week. She actually did a presentation at the WikiTree booth while we were in Roots Tech, talking about how she does her 52 ancestors on WikiTree.
It's on Facebook if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. So, and I'm just going to have fun with this. There were lots and lots and lots of great answers, much better than the answer I'm getting ready to show you. But literally, come on, who has a better ancestor for this than me? Right here, Luck Key. I kid you not, Luck is his real name, Luck Key. There's even information down here about his unusual name. And there's a quote that said, Luck was his given name. There were heads of households in Virginia named Luck as early as 1658. The name might have originally been Luck, L-U-C-H. His unusual name is quite probably derived from one of Luck's neighbors of his father, Martin. Luck was not a nickname. His given name was Luck Key. So I think he was the best 52 ancestors answers, although there were quite a few. If I can scroll back.
Yeah, I think just the name in itself, you had the best one.
I did. And some people posted some interesting information about it not being a lucky day, checking the watch list, but that they've had a bit of luck researching Henry Luck Knowles. So that was another person with that. There's another one of Reconstruction years in Texas, Darius Benjamin Luckey, whose last name is Luckey. Pretty almost as good as my Luck Key, but lots of great answers for the 52 ancestors. And thank you for letting me be rude and talk all about Luck Key.
Well, I think everybody enjoyed that. Well, thank you, Mags, for... Oh, Mags is gone for real. Uh-oh, she clicked the wrong button.
Wrong button.
Well, while she works her way back to us, we will go and talk about the person who knows the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Our profile of the week, Douglas Adams. You guys know who this guy is? Hopefully.
Yes.
The author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Do you guys know what the answer to the universe is? Do you know? Max, do you know? Aleš, do you know?
Yes.
What's the answer?
42. Isn't it obvious? Come on.
It is obvious. We have it right here too. The meaning of life is 42. He did a lot more stuff than I realized until I read his biography. He also did a little bit of acting. He also worked on the Monty Python, which I didn't know. And he also did script. He was script editor for Doctor Who, not the current one, but the older version of Doctor Who. So he worked for BBC. I thought that was pretty cool. That I didn't realize. I don't know if you guys realized that, but I didn't realize that till I read his biography. And then he did the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And that's a funny thing. 2 weeks after his death, fans created Towel Day on May 25th. A towel, Adams wrote, is the most useful thing a space traveler can have. So there's actually a Towel Day. It's May 25th. So I think that's... Chris says my nerd cred has improved.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Have either of you have you guys read the book or watched the
Oh, yeah.
movie? I've watched the movie. I've watched the movie.
I watched the book
Movie
before I
was
watched the
not
movie.
really.
You watched the book, really?
Yeah.
I read the book before I watched the movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was a good movie. I need to read. I'm realizing there's a lot of books that I need to read every week when I do this.
I was actually disappointed by the movie. The book
Really?
was better.
Yeah, it wasn't as no. I think that if
Maybe
somebody
not.
were to redo the book today with the advances in animation and live whatever, all of the advances in technology in doing movies today, I think they could do a really good job with it.
I guess the movie came out in 2005. Is that right?
Hmm.
Okay. I guess I didn't realize it was that long ago. Yeah, and his birthday was March 11th, so this Wednesday. And he died May 11th in California. Born in England, died in the United States. So that's your profile of the week for you. Check it out. I gave you most of the information though. Now let's look at the photos of the week. Oh, I was already scrolled down. Oops. So it was spectacles for photos of the week. We had a lot of good photos. Why are we laughing?
Well, we all have them.
Oh yes, we do. Spectacles.
Is that the kind that just sit on your nose? Yeah.
Does it look like she has a little thing connected to her ear? Or is that
Yeah.
just some weird okay. But maybe it was a shadow, but yeah. Look, there's a side one where it's connected to her hair.
It's her hair. So the other one might be connected to her hair as well.
Maybe we just can't see it. Just
That's a trend.
like just to say that glasses had fashion too changes.
I can't believe there's not a picture of Elton John in here.
Well, sorry. Look at all these
Bespectacled people.
Oh, look at those.
Ooh.
That was a time. Oh, that was me. Oh, look. Another the same kind of shape with the cat.
Yep. Horn rimmed. Those were called horn rimmed glasses.
So she has the picture of him. Is the guy wearing the glasses in the picture? I don't know, but that's apparently his glasses. That's cool.
Save those for DNA. Put them away. Don't touch them.
That's cute.
Bespectacled bride and groom. Natalie says she wore horn-rimmed glasses. Actually, she didn't say that. She just said they look like her first pair of glasses.
An ad for a steel-bowed spectacles.
Who invented the glass? Who invented glasses? Somebody famous, right?
We can look it up probably. I don't know off the top of my head.
Cool.
A lot of great photos. Is anybody wearing glasses in this picture? No.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Chris, but weren't they around before Ben Franklin? Maybe he did something to make them good. I don't know. Chris Ferriello is saying that Ben Franklin invented glasses.
Well, look at all these glasses in this. That wasn't posted. Alexis posted this. That's cool with the little hairpiece things.
Mm-hmm. Aww. Aww.
So cute. The fabulous horn rim glasses. Oh, she was a librarian. The speckled librarian.
Oh, some heavy 70s glasses. Oh wow. Look at the likeness between those two.
I think that's why they posted it. It's always cool to see the photos of, different generations and how they look similar.
Look, okay, in that picture, look at how the kid has his glasses and how great grandma has has his hands, and look how he has his hands.
What?
I don't know.
You lost me.
I just noticed that she wore dark glasses because of her eye doctor recommended it.
Aha. That's a tiny picture.
Yeah.
That's an old picture.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris has researched it, and he says what we call glasses have been around since the 1220s. And Bradley Higginbotham says Silvino de Armate is credited with eyeglasses inventing in 1285. I am gonna say, while we're running out of the pictures to look at, that's interesting that people are here, Sarah, because they say that other conferences or things that they were supposed to attend have been canceled, so they decided to come to the WikiTree LiveCast instead. How nice!
I noticed that we have 42 people watching.
Woo-hoo.
Great. I think that was the last photo.
Chris says that glasses were worn in 1220, so much earlier than Franklin.
Oh, yeah. And somebody else said, Salvino de Armate is credited with eyeglasses inventing in 1285. So, and that's interesting, though.
See what you learn in a live cast?
So many things.
So many things.
All the things. Learn something new every live cast.
You learn all the things in the WikiTree live cast.
Learn when glasses were invented.
Including
learn
the 42.
Yes, learn the meaning to life. That's all you need to know. 42. That's it. Bye. We're done.
It's the meaning of life.
Okay. So we're pretty much done with that portion. Now we will segue into WikiTree Plus and Aleš talking. If anybody wants to start if anybody has any questions for him in regards to WikiTree Plus, you can go ahead and start typing that up. But Aleš, you want to give us kind of a basic, what is WikiTree Plus?
WikiTree Plus is additional server that runs parallel to WikiTree, where I prepare all my reports and stuff that you like. So it's separated from the main server because it runs on my own software that we develop, and it's easier for me to maintain it this way. Your data is updated each week from database dumps, and then all the calculations are done based on that. Now, it is already also integrated on a few places into WikiTree. You have hyperlinks there to bring you directly to WikiTree Plus, or you can simply just bookmark it. So maybe I should share my screen.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Because I'm a visual person, so I need to see. Okay. Oh, WikiTree Plus, look at that.
Okay, so this is initially here. You come to WikiTree Plus. On the left side, you have menus with dialogues where you can do different things. One is search for suggestions that I prepare and add. So it can be done on by different searches. This is generic search. Then you can also search by tree, so by relatives or by the profiles you manage. Then there are some specific search to search just by one single field, so by name, location, or even you can search explicitly on your watch list, which is retrieved from apps server. Then we have also general search that can where you can mix together all kinds of search parameters. You can search by name, birth location, death location, and then and also I added quite a few magic words, like you can limit the search to certain century or to notables or and many more. It's all those special keywords that you can use in search. You can also search by categories or templates that the profile is in. So it's really powerful, and you can combine all of that. To see it more exactly, you have here in help for WikiTree, and it's on for WikiTree Plus, and here it's all explained, all special keywords, so you can study them and use. So we can, for instance, search for Jetcom junk. So let's go back. So and we can look for them on 5-star profiles. So these are heavily viewed profiles with still Jetcom junk on the profile. So this is just one of the way to search. Okay. Then then next section is to display certain profiles. So here I have I wrote the interface to display family circles. So this is quite an interesting view. I hope it will work. I didn't try it for a while. Nope.
I love being your guinea pig, Aleš.
That was really cool about the help. I think a lot of people didn't realize that help page, and they can just use those, copy and paste those search parameters.
Most of the reports are described there. Right. Okay, it doesn't work at the moment.
I was actually looking forward to that.
Oh, it works.
There it is.
It disappeared.
Too much. Nope.
I think this is the longest dead time we've had in a...
Well, how about, so we did have a question come in while that's getting...
Yes, we do have a couple.
Okay, here they are. So here you can see your family with the circles in 3D and navigate through it. So it's very interesting view. But you have to really take time to get it how it's done.
As you saw.
Then this is the newest edition, is Connection Finder, where you can find the connection between any two persons. So
that was awesome.
see connection between me and Max.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And here it is. So we are 27 steps away.
Wow. Through, let's see, my Galdens. Wow. To the Richardsons. Okay. No, Galden.
And then during this week, I also edit, so we can say that we don't want to go through Golden 8, so you can exclude this profile from the path, and it will find a different path.
Wow.
So
cool.
now we are on another line. You probably
cool.
know
Now
which
you're going
one,
to my grandmother.
Mhm.
Cool.
Fun.
So you can customize the path you wish to find
Nice.
or alternate paths.
So since, like, usually with the connection finder, like for me, it always goes through my one grandmother. But with this, I could take out my grandmother.
Her, yeah, and
Don't
it will
take out your
find another
grandmother.
one.
That would be rude. Aleš, we had somebody ask you to pronounce your name.
Aleš.
There you go.
Okay, then we have next group is analyze, where we have some analysis of first names or for location spelling. So, for instance, you can see how Pennsylvania is spelled on WikiTree, and 800 times it's correct, but we have a few that are wrong.
Pennsylvania is a difficult word.
Yeah, it is. But this, the other numbers were much higher. But with the suggestion reports, it really.
How many of those mistakes are from me spelling Pennsylvania wrong?
Can we find out how many mistakes Mags has made?
Well, we can. We can. You might be embarrassed.
You might bog the whole system down. You would just crash the system if you did that. Uh-oh.
So okay, here are some special tools to compare two branches in case you need to merge them. It also then compares the relatives, so you get the whole picture of all the people that needs to be merged. This is also linked from from WikiTree merge, so there somewhere is a link to WikiTree Plus where you can see compare the whole group of people at once. Then, okay, category navigator is used from categories on WikiTree, where you can see the child categories and the sizes of it and so on. So it's, but you can also start it from here. Then we have reports here. This is a small group, just ancestor and descendants. So you can check for all your ancestors. So you get a simple summary with the number of generation for each generation. So with the possible ancestors and the actual that were entered. So I go 10 generations back. But only one couple was identified out of 1,000. So not very.
You got some work to do there.
Similar view is for descendant, and here is statistics part where you can check many of the metrics from WikiTree. For instance, we can check the number of profiles for the last 3 years since I started this. So you have different views, and you see for each week here how many profiles were added. So this, for instance, this was Connectathon. It spiked for 2 weeks.
People were getting profile.
Yeah, it was much more profiles were added that weekend. And many other metrics. It's interesting to have a look also for suggestions, how they were corrected, although this one is probably empty. We should take some other, like 603 will be interesting. So USA too early. Here we can see how it went down in the last year. Here was Cleanathon last year. So it jumped from 60,000 to 30,000.
Well, that's great.
I think it was here.
684,000.
Yeah, the end of April. Yeah,
are how many registered users there are.
Hmm?
Somebody asked how many registered users. It's 684,995 according to the front page of WikiTree.
Okay. So then I skipped in general search. There are quite a few possibilities. So first one is text search, when you can search by any field. Then you can search for the three of the person, so all the relatives for each generation. You can search for all your managed profiles, and then we have special searches to search for categories by name, or you can search by content of the category page. Same for space page and content of the space page, and this is special function to make editing easier. So if we search for some category, I don't know, for unsourced, you get 603 unsourced categories, and you can then navigate them as a tree, for instance. Okay, we can go up, or you get all. You can list in a tree view all the categories and the number of profiles in it, or number of subcategories, and so on. And here also are now suggestions shown for that category, so they can be corrected also through this interface. So that's generally most of the things WikiTree Plus does. Now I can also show from where you can quickly come to WikiTree Plus. So first one is here in My WikiTree. In this, you have drop-down menu, and you have suggestions here. This will list all the suggestions from the profiles that you manage. So I have 35 suggestions to check. Oh, misspelled country. Okay.
Which country did you misspell? Austria?
Austria. Yes, but I think actually it should be correct because this was Bosnia during 1890s. And, yeah, I don't know. It should be actually, yeah, maybe. And then another possibility to navigate is from any profile that you are watching. So you can initiate the search for here in the menu where you have the WikiTree ID written. Here on the end is also suggestions, and this displays the suggestions from the person you are watching by generations. So you don't need to be manager of these profiles or anything. It just shows searches by generation on the profiles if there's something wrong. So you can improve one part of the tree.
And using this system when we're doing the cleanathon is huge. We're all working on the suggestions for this data, so that's huge. Yeah.
Mhm.
Somebody asked if there's any way on WikiTree Plus to search DNA stuff. I don't know
Why
if you
DNA line?
Yeah.
Not
or just-
at the moment, but just this week I was working a lot with Peter on DNA, so
We're
we'll
working on
probably get suggestions for mistyped haplogroups and so on.
And
so
the mitochondrial
also,
relationship
yes.
as well.
And maybe as I will do this, I will also include it in search. For now, I didn't. DNA is not part of public dump, so for now I didn't do anything with it.
When it says the public dump, that means that every week WikiTree has a big, large dump of its free information that's out there for API writers or whatever, and that's what Aleš is talking
Well, it's
about.
get used a lot, not just by me, also by
for everybody.
my heritage uses it, I know, and some other also. Then okay, you can also come to WikiTree Plus from this wherever you see this box, which is kind of navigator for Data Doctors project. And here you always have present the latest report of the suggestions, link to spreadsheet, link to active challenge, and then to custom reports that I also prepare. So for by suggestions for this is here are suggestions by each state in US or by each country. For England, it's actually done for each shire. So you can get suggestions report just for profiles that have this location in the name. So here is a lot of, and those reports are also prepared for the same groups, are also prepared for the unsourced profiles and unconnected lists, unconnected profiles. So this is for sorcerers and for connectors project. They can use it to find, I don't know, here you can get a group of people. So this is 1-3. A group of 900 people that is not connected to the main tree, and you can then list them. And they are, at least one of them was in Canada, so that's why it's in Canada report. So here you can see this group of people and try to connect it. So this is for connectors project. Oops, I lost it.
Cute pictures.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Oh.
Where is it? Okay, can I remove? Okay, here is also a link wherever you see this image is a link directly to WikiTree Plus. So you can just click on it and you will come to the homepage of WikiTree Plus. We also have quite an extensive video collection that Karen prepared for various suggestions, explaining all the details about each suggestions and how to correct it. So we have I don't know, 50 or more videos that you can watch. And then what else do we have? Then we have some. I also prepare some special reports for projects on the project box usage and management. So for each project, they can see the profiles that are, I don't know, for instance, that are protected but not managed by the project and so on. So a lot of projects use these reports to correct their data. And then we also have another suggestion report for categorization projects, where similarly as for profiles, we also prepared some list of errors on categories that are corrected by people. Okay, so that was WikiTree Plus in short now.
Yeah, we could probably go hours on this.
Yeah, we could, but
yeah.
Let's see.
There was
Do
somebody
you have any
asking.
questions?
There was one about somebody wanted to get rid of a particular error on their suggestion report. But because he was saying they're all good German names, it was, which one was it?
Yeah, probably 511.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
So, okay, I can show it on my example because I have a lot of those.
Yeah, I told him to mark them as a false error.
Yes,
so then
exactly.
they don't show up
I
again.
will do that. So, okay, so these are. So we have here unique name spelling for my relatives. So this one is definitely correct. And you just when you get this line, you go to status report, and here you just need to say that it's false suggestions, and you can add the comment like correct name or whatever you wish. You update the status and it's done. Now, from online reports, if we go back to the report and refresh this page, so we corrected this one. It is no longer listed, so it's one suggestion less. And on the prepared reports, so on the list that we were that I showed earlier, they will disappear from them next week, usually on Monday or Tuesday.
So there isn't a way to bulk mark
errors?
Well,
I am preparing a replacement for 511 suggestion that will so we will have less of them with less strict rules, and by each name. So it will first name will be checked separately from nicknames and so on. So it will be, I think it will be less errors, less suggestions in total. So but generally, as soon as it's a problem for it's quite a problem also for Slovenian names, because they are not they're written differently than in and there is not a lot of Slovenian profiles. Same is for France and other small countries. But in time it will get better, because all those names will appear multiple times on multiple profiles, so they shouldn't be listed. I expected this error to stop growing, but it doesn't. So I really need to do something about it.
Okay, there were some other questions I saw, but people in the chat were answering them. People.
That's not fair. I should do that.
Greg was saying suggestions are generations going backward in time. Do the suggestions make recommendations for descendants profiles? But I saw you had the descendants kind of. Was there a descendants option?
Yes, you can search for suggestions. If you go by tree, for instance, you can here set which relatives do you follow. You can follow all the relatives, blood relatives, the ancestors, or descendants. Okay. So you can get the suggestions report just for your ancestors, for instance. And this looked 8 generations of my ancestors, so 56 profiles in total, and there was one.
Okay. Yeah. And then somebody earlier had asked, it was about does the build each start the same exact time each week, or any chance of it not have the system largely down for 24 hours each week? This is a more technical question. I know
the build so first the build starts on Sunday around, now I'm very confused with these times, so that would be it finishes, so the WikiTree dump finishes at around 3 p.m. Slovenian time, so that would be around now. And it runs for 10 hours, so it actually starts 10 hours earlier, so that is late Saturday night for US. Is the start of the dump, and the changes done after that are not in the weekly dumps. Then I start processing the data, and it takes usually 1 day. And during this time, it still shows all last week's suggestions and everything. So it's not, it actually works all the time. And then just in when it's all done, usually it's done within a day or two. Then I swap the databases and it switches to the new data. Then I post the messages to Google Group and to G2G, so people know that the new dump is prepared. And also you can see it here all in these dialogues. Always here is the latest time of the latest dump that is active.
Somebody's asking if you have plans to automate any of the reports or queries that you run.
Well, it's actually all automated. I just monitor it if something goes wrong to correct it. Okay. So it was quite, it was a problem when I was in US, and we were out all day. So I just checked it once a day. So the final report was 3 days or late, or 4. I think I made it on Friday, but otherwise it's already mostly automated. Okay. We also run daily dumps of categories, templates, project usages, and space pages. And those reports are, we have also some reports for that, and those are updated daily then. Also for category navigator and so on. So I don't know if, for instance, when you watch, when you check a category, I need to do it in another window. You have here links to WikiTree Plus search and navigator. So if you go to navigate, you get the navigation, the view that we saw before for this folder, for this category. So here is another way to, another path to WikiTree to WikiTree Plus from WikiTree. Okay. Or you can search for similar names.
I didn't see any other questions for it. We're almost at the hour mark now. We have a lot of people still watching. This is exciting. A lot of people are wanting to learn about WikiTree Plus. It says 42 watchers. It's great.
Wow.
We're popular.
Maybe the email is
yeah, maybe that
the reason for that.
Unless no, that's not, WikiTree Plus is different from WikiTree X. WikiTree X is the one that only works on Chrome browser.
WikiTree Plus, X, yeah.
WikiTree Plus.
WikiTree X is this add-on for WikiTree that helps you import add data from other sites to WikiTree profile. So,
But WikiTree Plus works on any browser, right, Aleš?
it does. Although it's designed on Chrome, I don't test it on others, so maybe there could be some problems with them. But generally I do it on Chrome.
But it should work on any. But if you're having problems, just try to go to Chrome. So, well, it was a lot of info to take in. I learned a lot that I didn't know before. That's for sure. I think that's it. Unless you wanted to add anything else, Aleš.
I don't know. I can add a lot, but
yeah. Well, I need to go too.
Okay.
You can stay on and talk about this for another hour if you want, Aleš. I'll just go, and you can just keep talking.
Cool.
We'll probably just end it.
Okay.
Unless I see. I'm seeing if there's any other questions. Everybody was saying, great job, great presentation, very helpful. People are using Firefox. I use Firefox too for my WikiTree and stuff. So, okay. Well, I guess we'll go. Thank you everybody for watching. We had a great audience. So we will see you next time. Thank you, Aleš, too, for coming on. Bye-bye.
No problem.